Raiders on the waist. Well, the Raiders camp was sitting just several yards right from the tracks. If you're traveling that railway, then you better watch your backs. They say Raiders will get you if you're 10 miles from their land. You'll never see them coming for you're buried neath the sand. Buried neath the sand. But there's a raider I did meet one day by the name of Snarlin' Pete. We crossed ways in a town looking for a meal to eat. His face, it was disfigured as if a rat roach had its way. I thought I'd met my end when I met the man that day. When I met him on that day. But he sat down next to me at a bar in the center of the town. He ordered double whiskey, and his caps he did throw down. He turned his head to face me as he took another sip. Said, boy, I'd like to tell you about a time I took a trip. A time I took a trip. Now the raider, he spoke softer than many men I'd met before. Told me tales of all his journeys and all his mighty raider scores. And then he told me of the big one that was sure to make him rich. And he asked me if I'd join him to fill his extra hitch. If I'd fill his extra hitch. Well, he laid it all before me, and I just could not refuse. Said the plans to hit that Robco plant, whose machines were still in use. But it was full of 7 green ones that were surely gonna fight. And he promised me they'd fear him when he showed them his true might. When he showed them his true might. Well, we got there just past 7 as the sun was going down. And I tried to listen closely and I couldn't hear a mutant sound. And it wasn't long before I felt a switchblade at my neck. And I realized in an instant it was the man that I had met. It was the man I had met. You know, it was 6 months in his camp where they slaved me night and day, and it took a lot of planning before I could even try to slip away. So never trust a raider if you ever have the choice. They may sound friendly now, but they will show you their real voice. Oh, they'll show you their real voice. The Raiders on the waist.